Hey, so I'm going to teach you how I make my thumbnails. Not many people asked for this tutorial, but I thought it was a good idea, so here I am. Hope you like the video. First of all, go to Ibis Paint and create a new canvas. The canvas is going to be 1280 by 720. I always use the same background I used in the video. For example, in the how to make a color palette for Ibis Paint, you can see I use the same background for the video and for the thumbnail. In this case I'll be using a different one, because I don't want to confuse you guys. Sometimes I put the blur effect, that way the other element are going to be the most outstanding ones. To do that, you have to select the background layer, click the brush, and then select filter. At the bottom, click on blur, and then select Gaussian blur. I usually put it at 2 or 3 pixels, but adjust it until you are comfortable with the result. But I'm not going to use it because my background it's a solid color. Select the color of your background, and then select the darker versions of it. There should be 4 more shades. Save them. For that, press and hold the color you want to select, then go to your palette. At the top, press and hold the color, and then drag it to an empty space. Do that with the rest. Now, let's talk about the element that your thumbnail should have. In my thumbnails I always add the most representing or eye-catching things. For example, for the thumbnail of this video, I'm going to use pictures of my old thumbnails and a picture of YouTube Studio's logo. Later I'll tell you why. People will notice the old thumbnails, and if they like them, they are going to click on the video, because they might be interested on knowing how I did those thumbnails. Another important element is your ROC, so people know that you're part of the Gacha community, and your channel will start increasing with people that actually like your content and are part of this community too. So I opened Gacha Club and took a beautiful screenshot of my 𝒂𝒃𝒃𝒆𝒓𝒄. Use the pose you want, and that fits with the scenario. Remember to use a solid color for the background. Some of you said that I should use a pink one, so I did what you said, lol. Let's return to Ibis Paint. We have our background ready. Now add the screenshot of your OC and adjust it. Get rid of the background by clicking again on the brush. Select the magic wand. Once you select it all, click on the layers and follow my steps. That's all you have to do. I usually place my OC on the corners, that way it doesn't take lots of space. Then, in the remaining spaces I add all the other elements that should include our thumbnail. Move the images until you're happy with the result, and try to leave a little space for the title. Add lighting to your OC. Usually, when I use warm colors in the background I use orange or pink for the lighting, but if I use cold ones, I use blue or gray shades. Add a layer, then clip it, and set it to at. Select any airbrush you want. I'll use the airbrush trapezoid 20%. You also can lower the opacity if the color is too bright. Sometimes I also add shadow with a black or a very dark purple color. You can do it with the airbrush or with a felt tip pen, the one that you think fits the most. But I prefer to use the felt tip pen and a dark purple color. And we finished editing the OC. Of course you can add more detail. I usually don't add anything else to my OC, because I don't like to spend lots of time with the thumbnail. That's a mistake I always make, because the thumbnail it's one of the most important components when uploading a video. So if you can make a piece of art with your OC, go ahead and do it. It will catch the audience eye, giving you even more views. Now, let's add stroke. You can do that by clicking on the brush, filter. Then at the bottom select style and search for stroke, outer, then select the white color and boom. Now your OC has a weird white line covering it all. Next thing I do is add shadow to the OC, search for extrude, parallel, select the depth and angle you like. I usually put the angle at 120 to 155. Remember to enable the shading option. Now pick a color, select the second one you saved on your palette. You can also use black color, and that's it. If you prefer, you can also choose drop shadow that has a little blur. I'll also add stroke and shadow to the thumbnails and the YouTube Studio logo. Let's get on with the title. For that, click again the brush, but now select text. Click the screen, and then click on add text. Write down your title. And change the font. If you haven't downloaded any font yet, you'll only be able to use the default ones. If you want to download fonts, click on the plus sign, select our font, and there you can find lots. Just select download and that's all. When you're done writing the title and selecting the font you want, at the bottom, click on size, so you can make it bigger or smaller, and move it to the spot where you want it to be. Again, at the bottom, select style. My titles are usually white with a dark color stroke. Black is the one that I use the most, but now I wanted to choose a darker color we saved. Try to pick a color that fits with the other ones. I also put shadow on the text, the same color as the rest. Last but not least, when the thumbnail seems a little bit empty, I put a frame divider. Click on the brush, and then select frame divider, and as we did with the text, click any spot of your screen, and then select add frame. Add it wherever you want. I normally use white. You can also use the black color according to the colors you're using. We are done. Now save the image and go to YouTube, upload your video, and then go to YouTube Studio, click on your video and select the pencil that is on the top. Select again the pencil that's on top of the thumbnail and click on custom thumbnail. Select the thumbnail you just did and that's it. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Hope it helped you. Adios.
Thank you.